Hey guys, what's going on? Welcome back to Mitten State Outdoors. Today I'm going to be doing a What's in My Tackle Box 2019 video. It is only January, so this is definitely going to change in the very near future. But this is what I've got in it and what I'm stocked up on from last season, and then a couple new things that I bought for this upcoming spring season. So stay with it. I'll get right back with you guys, and let's go through my tackle box. Alright guys, so we're going to start going through my tackle box. This is a Camo Ugly Stick tackle box. It's a nice little tackle box, good to get started on, a good little travel box. I take it out with me on the kayak, it fits nicely. So I will leave a link for this in the description below if you want to pick one up. Very nice tackle box with a good looking aesthetic to it. So the first pocket we're going to go through will be this side pocket. And this is where I have most of my fly fishing stuff. There is some stuff that I forgot back at my mom's house before I moved away to college. So we're going to go through this. Let me just get everything out here. Alright, so the first thing inside of that pocket, here we have some Loon Outdoors Top Ride. This is a floatant for flies. What? I just had a brain fart. But I'm going to open it up, try not to spill any. As you can see in there, it's kind of a powdery substance, like fake snow type thing. But basically, you tie your fly on your line so you don't lose it. Make sure you do that. Then you're going to take it and open it up, put your fly in there with the line, close it just enough so that you're not going to damage your line. Give it a shake. And it makes it so it floats, it won't sink, so it's good for your dry flies. Next up, we have, these I all bought yesterday actually at Cabela's. Had some gift card money to blow. So the first thing we have, obviously inside of it is going to be some more, is a Cabela's fly box. So I bought some flies yesterday. We'll go ahead and open this up, and I'll give you a look at each one of them. Alright, so here's the fly box. So the first fly we'll take a look at. I got two of these. Two little nymphs, little dry nymphs. Really good for trout, whatever, in the spring and summertime. I also have these little spider nymph things. I just thought they were cool. They'd be good for bass, or even your bigger trout would come up and munch on these. Up here I have another dry nymph. It's a little bit bigger. I just, you can't get enough flies because they're too easy to lose and damage if you don't treat them properly with some good floatant, if you don't treat them properly with that. So that's why I got just buy random ones. So here I have some spawn egg flies. These are really good for trout in the springtime and early summer. I got 3 different colors just because you never know, they might want a different color. And then lastly, in here I have these 2 little spiders. These are good for all around. I mean, you can catch bluegill on these. You can catch any kind of panfish on these. Bass, trout, whatever you want to catch, you can pretty much catch with a good spider. So that's that for the fly fishing section of my bag. I have plenty more fly fishing stuff that I just forgot at home. My waders are in the car as well as my rod. I'll do a separate video on that because it's a very cheap rod for fly fishing, but it's a very, very high quality rod. So next we'll go through this little top pocket here. I've only got one thing in here, I think. Yep, I got one thing in here and the bag's kind of crushed, but it's very crushed. So this is my Strike Pro jerkbait that I got from my mystery tackle box. I actually had used this, but I haven't had the luxury of catching a fish on it yet. So hopefully this summer I'll get it done with this and bring you some more fishing videos in the summertime. So next, I don't know if there's anything in here or not. So yeah, in here I just have a spool of Stren Original 10-pound monofilament. Pretty good all-around line for whatever. So now, getting into these front pockets. In the second pocket, I have all of my soft plastics. So here, these are Michigan-made baits. So this is a Sadler Great Outdoors bait. It's a local fishing store that I like to support because they just have good products. They have everything you could want. So here I actually have the pumpkin with the green specks stick bait. I only have one left because I'll tell you what, the Michigan smallmouth destroy these in the fall. Absolutely destroy them. Next up are my Sadler's Great Outdoors 3.5-inch Killer Craw. They're watermelon with red seeds. They kill these in the summer. I mean, just largemouth and smallmouth just cannot resist these. And of course, you can't forget some good old Gary Yamamoto's. These are green pumpkin and purple grubs. These work really well in the summertime. If you get these in that, what was the name of this? The pumpkin seed, the pumpkin color in the fall are really good for some smallmouth. So in here, I have the Zoom Salty Super Fluke White Pearls. That's just a good summertime bait. You can't go wrong with a good Zoom Fluke. And these are another mystery tackle box item. These are the Cream Real Screamer black and purple paddle tails. I actually throw these on the as a trailer on my black and purple jig. No, spinner. No. Jeez, oh Pete's Cody. Chatterbait. So here are the Catchco Pro Series. These are the pink with green seed shakehead worms. These work really well. I've got the shakehead in here, as you'll see. And another Sadler's Outdoors green pumpkin with chartreuse tip. These are killer any time of the year for any largemouth, smallmouth fishing you'd like to do. So, now getting into my actual hardware. So actually the only box that I have filled right now is one of these. I still have 3 more in here to try to fill up. But this is what else I have. This is all my bass stuff. Okay, let's see here. So first off, I have this white popper for cloudy, rainy days. They work really well in this one works really well in the fall time. Catch lots of smallmouth on this in the fall. This is my broken spinner bait. Well, it's not really broken, it's just really bent. I snagged it on a log and I unsnagged it alright, but managed to break it while doing so. Let's see. I'm not really sure what size this is. I cannot remember. But this is my shaky head jig that I got in my mystery tackle box that came with the Catchco shake worms. I like this hook. It gives it a good presentation. It just sits on the bottom. That worm floats up. Really nice hook. I have plenty of these. Again, I don't remember what size they are. Just your standard hook for Texas rigging. That's my favorite rig to fish. Go ahead and put these back. Now, this is one of my favorite color combos to throw in the summertime is a black and blue jig with a green pumpkin watermelon trailer. So this is just a black and blue jig with the same Sadler's Killer Craw as a trailer. And lastly, we have the worst frog I have ever bought in my entire life. I have not caught a single fish on this, and I've fished with this frog for 2 years. And I have not caught one single fish on this. This is the Booyah. I can't even remember the actual name of it, but it's the brown Booyah frog. Do not buy it. It is the worst frog you can ever buy. But yeah, I would not recommend that frog to anyone. Even if you don't have a frog and you just need to get a frog, I would not waste your money. I would spend some extra money. I bought that because it was cheaper, and I definitely got what I paid for with that one. So, lastly, this isn't in my tackle box, but it's something I just keep on me every day, and I make sure I do take fishing with me, because you never know if you might need it if you lose your pliers, which actually I do have in my keep in my tackle box, but I was using them yesterday. So this here is just a small Cabela's multi-tool. It's got pliers. It has a knife, a bottle opener / screwdriver, a flathead screwdriver, which I can't seem to get out. You also have a saw. Can't get that one out, that middle one out either. And some scissors. So this is a good one I keep in my bag for cutting line, using it to pull hooks, or just, you never know when you're going to need something like this when you're fishing, so it's good to always have it in your tackle box or in your waders or wherever you can store it. But that's what I usually keep in my bag. But this is always in my pocket, and you never know when you might need something a little heavier duty. So I actually just bought this yesterday with the flies and floating. It is a Cabela. I bought this from Cabela's. It's a Kershaw. Honestly, cannot remember the name of it for the life of me. But I bought this knife. It was $25, real cheap. Spring assisted, which is something I really look for in a knife. It is plastic grips with a nice texture on it, so it does help keep it lightweight. Feels good in the pocket. It's got a real strong clip on it, so it's not going to fall out of your pocket if you're running around or jumping or falling out of your boat or whatever. But yeah, nice Kershaw knife. You can't beat having a good quality knife in your pocket. So yeah, that is what is in my tackle box for 2019. Obviously, I look to add more. I still have 3 more of those plastic totes to fill up, so it will definitely be changing, and look for updates on that, but also look for more content of me using all of these lures. Make sure you really make sure you pick this up if you want it. Link will be in the description below. Like, subscribe, comment what else you want to see, and I will catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. See ya.